compress the golf ball like a pro. Now, firstly, what is compression? You hear the terminology said quite a lot, but compression is basically how the ball squashes and releases to create distance and create good contact and all the flights that we're trying to achieve. But I had a gentleman in the other day and he was talking about how he's trying to hit down on the ball a little bit, and he was basically doing this. He's a right-handed golfer, so he's looking at the ball from this angle here going that way. As the ball sits on the floor, he was trying to strike the floor here, just past the golf ball. So as he swings the club, he's trying to go down through the golf ball to that point and continue. If you pick a point this side of the golf ball, you go down to this point and then back up. So it's not as compressed. So he had his golf ball on the floor and he was trying to strike a point here, just past the golf ball, in the eyes of compressing it. And he did hit the ball quite nicely doing that. And then he didn't, and then he did, and then he didn't, and then he did. So this idea helped him to make it more consistent. What he was trying to do was he was trying to get to that point where sometimes he would get through that point and sometimes he would get to that point. He didn't quite complete the swing. He didn't quite get through the golf ball to get it to launch towards the target. Now, a good way of demonstrating compression is with something like this. If I'm trying to hit down on the golf ball, I see a lot of golfers in the pursuit of compression hitting down on the golf ball so much that the club gets in here and it gets stuck. And I've even seen some golf clubs, because I do a lot of repairs in the workshop over there, where the necks are bent because the heads have had so much abuse going into the turf, because someone's trying to squeeze it, because someone's trying to compress it. Their clubs can't take that. They eventually snap. So there is such thing as too much pursuit of compression, shall we say, where someone's going like that and they're going in and in and in and in, and they're going in there and they can't quite get through. Think of it this way. If I get the club going through the ball to the target, that thing moves. It's a bit more linear. It's a bit more that way through the golf ball, like you're punching something. If you punch something at an angle and we get a glancing blow, you don't quite get the most out of it. If you get through that thing that you're trying to punch, for example, you get a lot more impact, and that impact is the compression. And then on the other side of the fence, you've also got someone hitting up on the ball a bit too much, where we don't quite push the thing along because we're going up on it and it just flaps it. We want that club going through the ball to get the most out of it. And an indicator of this is often looked at as the divot. You don't need to take a massive divot to have good compression, and Tiger Woods did this the best. A little while ago, Tiger was talking about on his best days, his best rounds of golf, he didn't take much of a divot. He just took a little slither, but he's still compressing the golf ball. It doesn't need to be aggressively down on the ball. It doesn't need to be so compressed that the ball can't actually launch. In my practice swing, I'm going to pick a point further up and I'm going to get through that point. I'm not going to get stuck in the idea of what I'm trying to do. I'm going to get through that place, through the golf ball. And it works very nicely indeed. I will take that every day of the week, but I didn't slam into the turf. I plucked it. It squeezed on the face, it released off the face. It went very nicely. But I hope that helps you with your ideas of compression. And if you're trying to get more compression, when you're trying to do it, we still need to get through the ball. We still need to get that club working into the golf ball, squashing it, releasing it, and carrying on towards the target. And I really do hope that helps you, because so many people get stuck in this idea and they go, oh, that didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work, it didn't work. I want to get you out of that funk and I want to get you launching the ball towards the target as nice as possible, because then I might get some more subscribers. So don't forget to subscribe, because I'm nearly at 4,000 at time of recording. But stay tuned and I'll see you on the next video. Same shot again. Lovely. Through the ball.